The Citation of William Swinderby by John Trevenant. John, by God's permission, Bishop of Hereford, to his dear sons, our Dean of Leominster, to the parsons of Croft, Almady and Witney, and also to the vicars of Kingston, Ladesley, Wiggamore and Monmouth, Clifford, and of St. John's altar in our Cathedral Church of Hereford, and to the rest of the deans, parsons, vicars, chaplains, parish priests, and to others whosoever in any place are appointed through our city and diocese of Hereford, sendeth greeting, grace, and benediction. We bid and command, charging you straitly in the virtue of holy obedience, that you cite or cause to be cited peremptorily and under the pain of excommunication William Swinderby, pretending himself to be a priest, that he appeared before us or our commissionaries the 20th day of this present month of July at North Loudbury within our diocese, with the continuance of the days following in other places also to be assigned unto him, if it be expected, till such things as have been and should be laid against him be fully discussed. To answer more at large to certain positions and articles touching the Catholic faith, and the Holy Mother Church's determination that have been exhibited and ministered to the said William, and to see and hear also many things that have openly in judgment before us and a great number of faithful Christians by him been even in writing confessed to be condemned as heretical, false, schismatical, and erroneous, and to see and hear positions and articles denied by the said William to be proved by faithful witnesses and other lawful trials against the said William, and to receive for his false, heretical, erroneous, and schismatic doctrine what justice shall appoint, or else to show causes why the premises should not be done. And if the said William lieth privily, or else cannot be so cited in his proper person, we will that in your churches, when most people shall then come together to divine service, you openly with a loud voice, and that may be understood, cause the said William peremptorily to be cited unto the premises, certifying the same William, that whether he shall appear the day and place appointed or no, we, notwithstanding, will proceed unto the premises against the said William, according to the canonical decrees by form of law, in the absence or contumacy of the said William notwithstanding. We will, moreover, if the said William shall appear at the said day and place as is aforesaid before us, friendly hear him, and honestly and favourably, as far as we may with God's leave deal with him, granting free license to come and to go for his natural liberty without any hurt either in body or goods, and see that you fully certify us the things that you or any of you shall do about the execution of this our commandment, and that by your letters patent signed with your seal authentical, giving also faithfully to the said William or to his lawful proctor, if he require it, a copy of this our present commandment, given at our house of Whitburn, under our seal the 5th day of the month of July, in the year of our Lord 1391. First sitting against William Swinderby. On Thursday, the 20th of July, in the year of the Lord aforesaid, we, in the parish church of North Loudbury aforesaid, about 6 of the clock, sitting in judgment, after that it was reported unto us how the aforesaid William was personally taken and lawfully cited, caused the same William then and there openly in judgment to be called out, to do, hear, and receive such things whereto he was aforecited, and to do otherwise that legal justice should persuade. And the said William appeared neither by himself nor by proctor, but only by a servant, whose name we know not, he sent unto us a certain schedule of paper made like an indenture to excuse him. After which schedule seen, read, and with right deliberation weighed, and in any wise notwithstanding we adjudged to said William, after he was often called, and long even to the due hour tarried for, and by no means appearing, worthily for his obstinacy and for his stubbornness we assigned unto him the 29th July in the church of Ponsley to appear before us with the aforesaid safeguard, to answer more fully to such articles, and otherwise to hear, receive, and do as before is noted. Second sitting against William Swinderby. On Saturday the 29th of July, and in the year of the Lord aforesaid, we, John, by God's permission, the fore-remembered bishop in the church of Pontusbury, of our diocese, at 6 of the clock, or thereabout, sitting in judgment, make the said William of Swinderby to be openly called, that, as was to him appointed and assigned, he should appear before us to answer to the aforesaid articles more fully, and to declare the said articles as the darkness of his answers did worthily require. And because the said William, being called and long for the due time looked for, did make no means to appear, we pronounced him to be obstinate, and for his obstinacies, to overcome his malice, and of our exceeding favour, thought good to appoint, and did appoint the 8th of August, the next following, at Clearbury, Mortimer of the same our diocese, unto the said William for the same thing. Third sitting against William Swinderby. On Tuesday, the 8th of August, the year aforesaid, I, John, by God's permission, Bishop of Hereford, aforesaid, in the church of Clearbury, Mortimer, about 6 of the clock, sitting in judgment, caused the aforesaid William Swinderby to be called many times openly, to do and receive about premises, according to the appointment of the same day, what justice should advise, which William did not appear at all. Thereupon we, after that the said William was called and often proclaimed, and long looked for, but not appearing at all, did judge him worthily, as of right appeared, obstinate, and for his obstinacies assigned him the 16th day of the same month of August next following, in the parish church of Whitburn of the same our diocese, to bring forth or to see brought forth all laws, monuments, and other kinds of proofs, and to see also witnesses brought forth, admitted and sworn, by whom and which things we intended to prove the aforesaid articles, or at leastwise some of the same. Fourth sitting against William Swinderby. On Wednesday, the 16th day of the month of August, the year aforesaid, we, John, the bishop, in the parish church of Whitburn, aforesaid of our diocese, sitting in judgment, caused the said William Swinderby oftentimes to be called, who, as is aforesaid, appeared not at all, whom, after that he was so called, proclaimed, and long looked for, and yet by no means appearing, they pronounced to be obstinate. We received also by certain faithful Christians and zealous men for the Catholic faith of our diocese a certain process made and had at another time against the same William, before the Reverend Father in God and Lord John, by the grace of God, Bishop of Lincoln, confirmed by the hanging on of the seal of the same Reverend Father, the Lord Bishop of Lincoln. And these faithful Christians, moreover, against the obstinacies of the said William Swinderby, brought forth decreed man, Master William Levity, parson of the parish church of Kithersley, and also Edmund Waterden, parish chaplain of the chapel of N, and Roger Newton and Hugh Shepard, laymen of our diocese of Lincoln, against instantly that they might be received for witnesses, to prove some of the aforesaid articles, whom against the obstinacies of the said William Swinderby we thought good to receive, and did receive, and were oaths to the holy Gospels of God, being laid hands on corporally in our hands, and did diligently examine them in proper person severely in form of law, whose saying and deposition are afterwards brought in, and at the instance of the same faithful Christians we assign the 2nd day of September, next following to the said William Swinderby, to say and allege against the said process, witnesses, and the sayings in the said church of Whitbourne, decreeing that a copy should be made for him of those things that were brought forth, and of the depositions of the witnesses. Here we fail in our copy till the register came to our hands again.